Tom Green is with us this morning. He's performing at Penguins Comedy Club tonight. 2 shows, 7 o'clock and 9:30.
Cool.
Jeff Johnson, help me out. Is the 7 o'clock show actually sold out?
It's offline, so it's sold out online. But you can call down, and there should be like 20 tickets for the early one.
All right. We asked you that then because I saw online and I thought it was that we couldn't get tickets still, but we can.
Oh yeah, you get tickets. You get tickets down there, man. You just even if it's sold out, just come down. We'll get you in. We're gonna have a party tonight, man.
Outstanding.
We're gonna pack this place. We got to pack this place. We had a lot of fun last night at Cedar Falls last night.
Yeah.
It was a great night last night, and excited to be here. Just got up this morning in Cedar Falls, drove down, watched the sun rise over the
frozen tundra
of Iowa, which was nice. And it's been cool. We had a good time last night. We have a good time. It's a little Iowa tour we're doing. We're going here tonight, 2 shows here tonight, and then we're going to Burlington and then Dubuque. And I've been tweeting actually as I go and telling people to kind of follow us. And we're making videos when people meet up with us. If you follow me on Twitter, it's Tom Green Live is my Twitter. Everybody listening, add me on Twitter, Tom Green Live.
Tom Green Live.
Yeah, I'm going to be tweeting my location, and then people can come meet us and be part of our video that we're shooting for TomGreen.com.
Sweet.
My website, yeah.
Yeah.
You're on the Iowa circuit.
Yes.
So just sort of from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep, your world is being filmed and processed.
Yeah.
You're moving through the digestive system of...
Yeah. The World Wide Web.
Yes.
Yeah, the bowels of the World Wide Web. Yeah. No, I mean, we've been having a good time this year. I did a whole world tour this year and last year, and I've been basically on the road for a year and a few months, and went all over Australia, all of Canada, all of the U.S., and England, and we're filming everything and doing all sorts of goofy stuff and seeing the sights, and it's going to make, what's cool is there's so much technology now, all these new cameras, and we were talking about a little camera here we got before we went on the air. I mean, this little camera here shooting HD quality, Star Wars quality,
right? Star Wars
film.
Quality.
It's a cheap little camera, right? But you can do anything with it now. It's amazing. I've been making video for so long, and it used to be so much more difficult to do things. So kind of taking advantage of it.
It's kind of like in radio too, where the technology, it frees you up to just have the fun part.
Yeah.
You could do whatever you want, and it frees you up to do that.
Yeah, I built a whole television studio in my living room a few years ago. If you go to TomGreen.com, you can watch these shows I do. It's a long format broadcast television show. I've had tons of guests on. Flavor Flav's been on the show, from Flavor Flav's Chicken.
Yes. From Flavor Flav's Chicken, which you can't get into. It opens at 4 in the afternoon only.
Oh, okay.
For one thing.
Okay.
This is definitely on Flav's schedule.
Like an hour away, Clinton.
It's an hour away to Burlington. Clinton.
Well, how far is it from Burlington?
Oh, I don't know.
Because you could almost...
Just up the river there.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we definitely want to stop in there. I like Flavor Flav a lot. He's cool.
Yeah.
I grew up loving Public Enemy and they were great. And so got to check that out. Is he from Iowa? How'd that even end up happening?
That's a really good question. How does Flav's Chicken start in Iowa?
Yeah.
At what was a Long John Silver's.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? Just kind of worked out for him.
The guy from Vegas is from Clinton.
Yeah.
That he got into business with.
Somebody that has a restaurant.
He's hilarious, man. He's one of the all-time most hilarious rappers ever. I like him a lot.
I'm guessing he's pretty spur of the moment.
Yeah.
I think you've got to be pretty spur of the moment to go, I will open my first of what will hopefully be a successful chain of chicken stores.
Man, I'm going to go.
Clinton.
We're going to go support that and make some video and eat some chicken and then do our show in Dubuque. So on the way to Dubuque, we're going to get the chicken. But it's cool. So that's the kind of thing. Anytime there's something kind of fun, we're filming it as we go around the world, and it's been it's going to be a really cool movie that we're putting together, and then you can also watch a lot of this stuff on TomGreen.com. So you go to TomGreen.com, and there's videos and shows and all sorts of stuff that you can see there. I would encourage everyone listening right now to go check it out, and then come down to Penguins tonight, doing some stand-up comedy. I've been I started doing stand-up comedy when I was a teenager. And then stopped doing it for a long time. Did my television show for a long time, but this last couple of years has just been really amazing. I'm really loving doing it. And if you like stand-up comedy, You're going to like the show. It's really...
Because you're a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, I'm doing stand-up comedy because I'm a stand-up comedian. No, but, a lot of people out there might be thinking, oh, it's a Tom Green show. That's kind of crazy or something like that. But actually, if you like stand-up, traditional stand-up, I think you'll enjoy the show too, even if you don't know what it is that I do or have been doing.
Can you describe your show a little bit for us?
Yeah, I grew up being very inspired by a lot of the great comedians and the tradition, in the world, and so I'm doing sort of my take on that, and I'm talking about things that are happening now in our world with technology and Facebook and social networking and the news and my life, and I've had some crazy things happen to me. I've had cancer. I talk about all sorts of different stuff that kind of has affected me. And I find now that I'm a bit older, it's a lot of more fun doing stand-up because I have stronger opinions about things. I'm angry. I'm angry
You're
about
an
stuff.
angry comic now?
No, I'm not an angry comic, but I'm angry about stuff, right? And then I can take that, I can translate that into some comedy.
What makes Tom Green mad?
I'm mad about Facebook.
Facebook makes you mad?
Makes me angry. I canceled it, man. I'm mad about it.
Why are you so angry about Facebook?
I'm mad about Facebook. I think it's an invasion of all our personal privacy. I think it's a conspiracy. I think it's the conspiracy of our time where they're sucking us into this grid. They're taking all our information.
Now, wait a minute. You feel like we're being sucked into a grid? And that's what Facebook... You feel like Facebook is pulling you in?
Absolutely, man. It's we're in a digital vortex now, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody's giving away all their information, and people can and it's affecting our personal relationships, the way we communicate with people.
Like, what's something personal you don't want Facebook to suck out of you?
I don't want people... I don't want people. I don't want to have to talk to all those people. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't want to have to talk to them.
There's a lot of them
I don't
out
have
there.
to talk to those people. I don't have to be talking to people from 25 years ago that if I want to talk to you, I'll talk to you. I'll pick up the telephone and I'll talk to you on the telephone with your voice.
Yeah.
I don't want all these little messages going around.
Well, surely there's something about Facebook you like, though.
I'm getting old, though. I'm 39 years old now, right? I'm starting to feel like old, right? And I'm thinking, I'm thinking about the way it was when I grew up. You didn't communicate with these little one-word blurbs of information. Mm-hmm. You'd talk to people. Mm-hmm. You'd speak with people.
Yeah.
You'd communicate. You get on the elevator. You see someone. You talk to them. You don't. Now people just sort of are always looking at their text messaging.
Text them in the elevator.
And they're no one's really, allowing people to get into their world. People aren't experiencing life the same way.
Hey, Tom,
you're leaving the house.
Your anti-technology rant reminds me you haven't plugged your Twitter page for a while.
Page.
Yeah, Tom Green Live is my Twitter.
Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. Tom Green Live. I canceled my Facebook, though. I canceled it. It's a lot more invasive than Twitter. Twitter is just, and I have a use for it, I'm traveling around the world. I'm trying to get people to go to shows, At the end of the day, though, it drives me nuts. It's easier to make fun of stuff that you really know. I've been immersed in this internet stuff since 1996. I started TomGreen.com. I've had people sniping away at me on the web for 15 years.
You get a thick skin.
And you do. You do get a thick skin. But the thing is, everybody else in the world doesn't realize what it's like to put yourself out there. And now everybody on the planet, is on the Facebook. Everybody's on Facebook, and all of a sudden, everybody is exposing themselves to the world. Everybody's got their sort of little group of people that they're essentially famous with, and they are basically, being driven crazy. I think people are basically being driven crazy. You put pictures of yourself up online. Now everybody's commenting, oh, I don't really like that shirt. Oh, really? I better not wear that shirt ever again. And everyone's going crazy.
Well, the Black Eyed Peas from the Super Bowl on Sunday, the web exploded right away.
Yeah, exactly.
Facebook exploded right away before they were even done talking about how horrible it was and hating on them.
Exactly. And it's like there's too many haters, man. Too many people getting their haterade on, man.
Haterade. You were seriously, from a social networking standpoint and from the web, you were very early with all of that, and a lot of the stuff that you were doing, which is probably pretty mainstream now, was shocking then, and you helped to kind of push that along a little bit, I would say.
Yeah, it was like I've always really liked gadgets and computers, and when I was a teenager, I was making music in my basement, with computers and
you were a rapper.
I was doing rap albums and stuff when I was 16, 17 years old, and just recording it myself, and it was always very inspiring to me, I guess, to think, I'm from Ottawa, Canada. Oh, I could actually produce music without having to get a record deal. And, we didn't have the internet at first, so that would have been just sort of, when the internet started, that was just sort of opened up the world. This is an amazing connection to the whole world. So, I jumped into it right away, and I started doing my show on public access TV. I did television broadcasting in college. I wanted to figure out how to make shows independently, so TomGreen.com's been around since 1996, right? And it's gone through many evolutions. We didn't have, you obviously couldn't broadcast on the internet. Now, as soon as you could broadcast television on the internet, I started broadcasting on the internet 5 years ago. It's the longest running web talk show right now. Mm-hmm. It's the longest running website affiliated with a TV show on the planet, TomGreen.com.
Where is that again?
Mm-hmm. TomGreen.com. Check it out. That's me. I'm Tom
that.
Green. My name's Tom Green.
Canada has been very good to us, by the way. Not only exports of soft lumber and oil, but a lot of comedians have come from Canada, it seems.
Yeah.
What is it? Why is Canada? What's so funny about Canada, for crying out loud?
It's probably like being from Iowa. You're freezing.
Yeah.
It's freezing.
I was going to ask how you picked Iowa in February.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm going where the wind takes me in a lot of ways. I just kind of go where people call and book me in different shows, and we just schedule it as it happens. So, but I got new Army boots for this trip. I got my Army boots.
Wow.
Yeah.
What kind are they?
Yeah, these are some Concords. These are airborne jump boots.
They take a long time to put on, I'm guessing.
No, you got a zipper, right? A zipper on the side, right?
Sweet.
You just slap them on.
What do those set you back, if I can ask?
$100. Army surplus store. $120.
You've got delicate ankles.
I have delicate ankles?
You seem to have delicate ankles. You have a pretty, you've got...
Hey, man, you're making me blush.
And I'm a happily married man. I didn't mean it that way.
Okay, well, I took it like that, and I liked it.
Stand by 1 second, if you will you?
Okay, all right.
TomGreen.com is with us. It's performing at Penguins. 2 shows tonight, 7 and 9:30. And if you could stick around for just a moment, we'd appreciate that.
No problem.